we're bringing a new segment into today's episode. Start, sub,
only.
sell. Just for you guys only, as a little compensation for no being here last week.
Compensation.
So we're going into start, sub, and sell. You guys will take the Rangers. We guys will take Celtic. Okay.
The Rangers.
We'll go with keepers first that you've got, and this is on the Rangers website at www.rangers.co.uk. And the first goalkeeper,
There's a wee plug for you, Bisgrove.
McGregor.
So retire.
Oh, retire. But
Hang up the gloves.
McCrory.
Bench.
Right.
Loan.
Oh, Kieran Wright. His deal's up at the end of the year.
I'm not too bothered.
I'm not. But sell.
Pay for a holiday for him.
And McLaughlin.
Sell.
So
I still haven't breathed.
Do you not think he'd be a good backup?
John McLaughlin. No, thank you.
McCrory's your backup.
Oh, fair enough.
So I live and breathe. John McLaughlin.
John McLaughlin.
Mate, this website is just... This website is mind-blowing. It's too complex for me.
Yeah, I won't
Tavernier.
quick.
Keep. Start.
I suppose keep.
No, don't suppose.
I suppose keep.
No, what is your opinion?
Just not a fan.
Would you
If
want to
you-
sell him?
If you're the Rangers manager, if you're Michael Beale walking into that and you're rebuilding Rangers, what are you doing?
Well, I
buying
think we had a
another
good...
right back? 100%.
Oh, yeah,
So would you
100%.
would you sub then? Would you sub?
I would allow.
So you'd strip him captaincy.
When did I say any of this?
Just putting words in your
No,
mouth.
you need
Thank
to
you.
give him competition. Tav played his best football when Patterson was right up his rear end.
Mm.
Who's behind Tav?
Adam
Adam Devine's
Devine.
no good enough. He's not.
He's still young. Man.
Adam Devine's still got a wee bit of time.
Take like see just on that argument, take players like Callum McGregor. There was people that never rated Callum McGregor at first. Then all of a sudden, Callum McGregor's Celtic captain.
He's the best player to ever play for Notts County.
Jack Grealish has something to say about that.
In my personal opinion, McGregor's now best midfielder in the league.
Did you watch Cal? I reckon it. Notts County.
Absolutely.
Top scorer.
Man.
Brilliant. Jack Grealish.
Carry
is
on.
a better footballer.
You could agree with that. That's he is playing for Man City. However,
Right.
anyway,
Can we continue, please?
say please.
Please.
He said, please.
Just did.
Redvan.
So,
Keep.
So
Is it sub or start though?
I'd let Redvan start. I like Redvan young ones. Don't think it was great yesterday, but I've seen glimpses to say that he has the capabilities to start,
Okay.
as long as it's not Borna Barisic.
Helander.
this hurts me so much. He's been it for about 2 years, 18 months genuinely.
Well, no, he did come back for one game and then get injured again.
I've always said this. At his very best, he's our best defender,
Oh, by far.
I would agree with that.
but he's just never going to be the same. So I would
So-
say sell.
Self.
I'd
Oh,
let
it's hurt
Helander
so
go.
much.
Sadly.
Am I right in saying he's still never lost a league game in
I
Scotland?
don't think he has ever lost a league game in
No.
Scotland.
It might have changed, but I don't think
no,
so.
Maybe actually he might have played against Dundee United.
Or the 2-0?
Yeah,
Two.
when Dundee United beat us.
Was it
The very start of the season, last season.
Yeah, I think he might have played it. Maybe, I don't know, but
Shooter.
Keep. Bench.
yeah, bench.
Bench.
Probably bench.
Goldson.
Keep.
Start.
Start. Yeah, start. Sorry.
Barisic.
Sell.
Bench.
Get him out my club.
King.
Loan.
Bench. He's at a really awkward stage where he's probably too good to go out and win the championship. Not quite good enough to start for
Did you know say a bottom six side?
maybe
An
but
actual
is that gonna-
defensive side.
But is that going to hurt his development? Because the example for that's Lewis Mayo, who before was regarded as probably better than Leon King and had a higher ceiling than Leon King, and he's played the last couple of years at Kelly, and now it just looks like he's kind of going to just fade into bottom six Premiership, top of the Championship level.
Fair. Lundstrom.
So
Probably sell. Yeah, I'd probably say sell.
aye, I'll go.
Yeah, sell.
Hadji.
So
Sell.
he
Jack.
did, honestly, but before you go on, I think Hadji's one of the most valuable assets that they can actually sell.
He'd probably need some more games under his belt first.
I think we could still get an offer of 3-4 million
Yeah.
just because of his name.
It's kind of frightening though that we're talking about one of our most valuable assets and then 3 and 4 million in the
That's
same
a joke.
sentence.
Jack.
Keep. Bench.
I'd probably keep Ryan Jack. Yeah, bench. I'd bench Ryan Jack.
Like, see, Ryan Jack's played 35 games this season, which has gone unmissed as well. Like, he's more than capable of stepping in. I just wouldn't start him.
Davies.
Ben.
Did you
Ben Davies or
Stephen Davis?
Stephen. Did I not mention Ben Davies?
No.
Ben Davies.
So.
You also didn't mention Adam Devine.
I did.
Oh, with loan. No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Did I just get too ahead of myself?
Yeah, it's fine. Look,
Adam Devine.
loan.
Bench.
Okay.
I like him. We can play both sides of the fullback.
Stephen Davis.
Bye.
Retire.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll retire.
You don't think so? Love it?
I think
Sit mum?
I think he'll go to St Mirren. I think that's a sensible move.
Under Robinson.
Go and play with his
He'll
pal.
probably go as a player coach, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
And that doesn't. I don't like seeing that.
I don't really like seeing that either, but I think it will happen though.
It's a thing in football. It will happen.
Yeah. What about Campbell?
Build the team around
keep
him.
and build the team around them.
Matondo.
Keep.
Bench.
Kamara.
I'd start Rabbi Matondo. From now to the end of the season, I would start Rabbi Matondo every single game.
He's probably the player in the team who needs a run of games.
Yeah, that goes back to what I was talking about earlier. Actually, that's why I brought it up. There is maybe 2 or 3 players at Rangers right now that could really do with just a run of games. Ridvan Yilmaz is one of them. Rabbi Matondo's another one.
Kamara.
Don't disagree.
Yeah, Glenn Kamara. If the right offer came in for Glenn Kamara, I'd sell.
So this is my worry about it. If we're getting rid of like Sir Davis, Lundstrom, potentially obviously we've said Jack, but potentially Jack out of contract, Arfield potentially out of contract. Can you go then sell Kamara, Hadji, Tillman's leaving? Can you then go let a 7th or 8th midfielder go, or do you really need to keep the numbers? Because
I think you've only kept like 3 people.
Well, if it depends how you're looking at it. If you're looking at it as like a whole squad, then you'd probably keep them. But if you're taking it individual player by player, then I'd probably sell them.
Well, look at what Celtic done under Ange last season. I think the only 2 players that still play for us really like consistently are Greg Taylor and Callum McGregor. Out of everyone that we had,
Kamara I'd sell. He's just not getting a minute.
No.
I don't think Bill fancies him.
He's not been the same player for a while.
So for the viewers that didn't hear that, Dicko said it's
Sorry,
not been the
that's my
same. He's not been the same player for a while. We'll go with Scott Wright.
Sell. And Andy Forby.
Andy Alphabot doesn't play for Rangers anymore.
Well, Rangers.co.uk. Need to update the website.
They do. He is left Rangers.
Arfield. I would give him another
Honestly,
extension.
bench.
I'd give him another extension. Of course I would.
He was probably one of the better players, yes.
Yeah.
Your better players.
Yeah, 100%.
Look-
Give Arfield another deal.
Obviously we've not getting any transfer rumours, and it looks like we're linked with that Kieran Dowell, who looks like an almost replacement for Arfield. But Arfield can still do it. He can. What is it? I'm sure he's 1 goal away for double digits of goals this season, coming off the bench. As you said, he came on yesterday and it was fine. It was actually quite good. So I'd keep him for another year.
Yeah. The player that I don't like seeing coming off a bench against Celtic is Arfield. I don't know if you're the same.
Yeah, he always carries a goal threat.
Yeah, every time. And see, just to quickly go back on it quickly, the shot that he had, the ball get played into Raskin and he's in a pocket of space, nobody's around him, and then he goes and gets his shot, whatever, fine. But it's the urgency. He's like, right, that's what, and keep it going. The Rangers didn't do that, evidently. Raskin,
Keep.
Lowry,
Yeah, keep. Bench, but keep.
no on loan.
I would go loan.
I think that again, that's the same as the Leon King argument. I'm
I-
now scared for any
I get what
prospective
you mean.
Rangers to go out on loan.
I do
in
get what
Scotland.
you mean. It's one of the ones where realistically, what level can you loan a player from Scotland to? What's not lower leagues in Scotland, the lower table of Scotland, the SPFL? Are you going to send them down to League 1, League 2?
That's it. That's how you, like when they sent Cal down. Like that's where he learned a lot. Like it's different football. You're against. I'm going to say it's a more physical league down there because it is just kick ball.
Mm-hmm.
Some teams
But-
obviously will
but
play
do
and
we
play good
want-
football.
I think
but
Lowry's too good to play in the Championship. I think Lowry could comfortably start in the
You're
Premiership
talking-
for a lot of teams.
all the
But
Scottish.
Scottish.
would you not make the argument that it would be better going to a championship team that's attacking 80% of the game,
Yeah.
where he's going to
Possibly.
develop in those
I think
areas?
he'd benefit more from being at, like this season, from being at Dundee or Partick Thistle or whatever, than being at Kilmarnock.
Mhm.
He's
Mhm.
too good to play, and
You-
it would damage, it would ruin his game playing at Kilmarnock or something this season.
Mhm.
I'd love to see him go and want to like Hearts, but he wouldn't get the minutes at Hearts.
Mhm.
No. No, even somebody like St Mirren, or I don't know, maybe no St Mirren. A player like Lowry, you put him in a team that's got this system for him.
Aye,
you don't
you'd
put him
have
in. You don't put him in.
Some League One England. Someone I don't know who's looking at the top of that league that might not
Ipswich.
go up this year.
Ipswich and
taking
Plymouth.
Ipswich, like a team where he's going to attack all the time, hopefully, and
Like,
develop
it's-
that element of his
you
game.
want to send him a team that's got an actual system that allows number 8s or 10s in a situation to actually flourish. You don't want to send him a team that plays a 5-3-2, all sit back. What's that going to do? Like, so I would say loan for the right team.
Okay.
Yeah,
But-
I think you'd have to be.
But
really
you would never sell him. If you get the right team coming in, you think they've got a good coach, they play a good style, and he's guaranteed minutes. 100% loan.
Tillman.
Don't sign him.
I wouldn't sign Malik Tillman. I don't think at this point.
No.
Okay. Cholak.
So
I'd probably sell Antonio Cholak.
So.
Tom Lawrence.
Oh, I miss him.
I miss Tom Lawrence. I'm scared to see him come back from injury.
So am I. Is it?
What did they do?
Sugar. He done something both his ankles, both his Achilles, I'm sure.
Aye, and he was coming back, and then it was a massive setback.
Yeah. Because he was only a couple of weeks away from being
I'm
back.
not laughing at that. I'm just laughing at you saying, "Oh, sugar," so you don't get fined again.
It's good though. I would bench, but he would definitely get into the team very quickly, like
Yeah.
coming off the bench. Like his
So you
qualities there.
first sub
He
then.
was probably one of our best players before he got injured. Him and Cholak. but-
Before he got injured, he was player of the season.
Aye. And now we don't know who player of the season is.
Right, let's get through this.
Kent.
Bye bye.
Morelos.
Bye bye.
See you
Roof.
later. I love Kemar Roof
So
so
do I.
much.
At his best, he's probably second best striker in the league behind Kyogo.
And what
Junior.
about Fashion Junior?
Oh, bye bye.
So,
Sell.
sell.
Yes.
Okay. What about Beale?
It's a really awkward one, isn't it?
This really surprised me, but see, after the game yesterday, there's all sorts of stuff about if he doesn't win at Ibrox, he's got to go. The guy needs at least 2 more transfer windows to do what he's looking to do. I think he's strengthened Rangers already.
With the rumours that are coming round, I am not confident.
He's just got you Todd Cantwell. There's rumours of Gini Wijnaldum. There's
That doesn't excite me.
Gini Wijnaldum.
Wijnaldum.
Doesn't excite you?
A player who's just coming off back-to-back injuries, 32-year-old who can't get in the Roma team, that doesn't excite me. That's big names. It's like Aaron Ramsey, Joey Barton.
That does scream Aaron Ramsey.
It
I
does.
would-
It does.
I
It
would
does. It's a
disagree
big
with
name,
that.
and don't get me wrong. 4 or 5 years ago under Klopp, it was brilliant. That's under Klopp.
I would disagree. I think Gini Wijnaldum would be sensational in Scotland.
He would
You
be.
would
Let's
think,
be real, he would be, but I don't know.
It also gives you experience in Europe as well. But
Nah, no Gino Ronaldo.
Will we move on to the Celtic team?
go for it.
Joe Hart.
So basically, the way that I'm going to like say my start sub sell is I'll go for what I'd be looking to improve on next year. So
Right, okay.
Joe Hart, I would say sub. I think Joe Hart's perfect for a backup. Bring someone in who's going to start taking that on, who's maybe a wee bit more comfortable with the ball at his feet. I said this yesterday watching it. Joe Hart, see his catching and punching and stuff like that. It's absolutely brilliant. I think he defends his box very, very well. I think the only part of his game that frustrates some Celtic fans is his ability to play out. He doesn't directly cost Celtic from it, but I think you could maybe do with someone who's a bit more comfortable in those situations.
Is there a name in mind that you'd like to see Celtic go for?
To be perfectly honest, mate, nah, it's not. I think anybody that I would rhyme off as like a template, if you like, would be out of Celtic's reach at this moment in time, either financially or just with the size of club that they're at. But someone who's capable of the ball at their feet, but as capable catching. And
I think both
traditional
teams are under
goalkeeping.
the same. We need a ball-playing goalkeeper, don't we? But with the systems that we play, like they're just no great.
3 or 4 times yesterday, McGregor punted it in the stand.
I know.
And I think he's just really nervous. But Scott Bain,
selling it, I think.
Seagrist,
Keep, because I think it's good to have. He wouldn't even be in the bench, but in the reserves because you always need 3 goalies.
Yeah.
So
Connor Hazard,
sell.
Alistair Johnston,
Keep. Well, start.
Greg Taylor,
Start.
Starfelt,
Sub, because next season I'd like us to bring in someone who's similar stature to Cameron Carter-Vickers, similar ability,
left-footed.
bit left-footed. I think that would really lift our
Do you
game.
know who I really like to get on the next? Kobayashi.
I think he's good, but I think I'd still like us to see someone who's going to help us take that next step in
Do-
Europe.
I think
so-
he'll play the rest of
so
them.
do-
He'll play the rest
Yeah.
with
Do you
Starfelt.
think that Starfelt, was 26, 27-year-old, coming off a good season and a half, 2 seasons, would want to sit on the bench? Or do you think he would be looking to, do you know what, I'm getting to that age now where I need to...
Postecoglou won't have him around if he's not happy sitting on the bench. It's as simple as that. Giacomakis situation, I think, spoke volumes. I think I'm right in saying that it looks like Abada's going to be on the way out as well, because he's wanting to get a wee bit more game time. And listen, see young players like Abada, he's good enough to play every week for Celtic. I think technically
I think
better
he's
than,
like, if I was to do a similar level, he's like your Sakala to them.
I would disagree. I think
No?
Abada's head and shoulders
Aye,
above.
like he's above him, but like
Yeah.
Sakala's
he's
not
hot
like
and
Maeda.
cold.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think
Mm.
two very good comparisons. I think Liel Abada, if he was to play every single minute for Celtic in a season, I think he would finish top goal scorer. I think in the box, he's probably the best winger that I've seen at Celtic since Scott Sinclair. And before that, I don't think I've seen anyone that comes near either of them.
Wee Jamesy.
Not in the box. James Forrest, a good playmaker, but nah.
No, you mate. Carter Vickers,
Oh, start.
Bernabeu. I'd sell.
Would you?
Yeah.
Nah, I'd give him another season to try and prove himself.
Ralston,
Bench, yeah. Ralston
Stephen
fan.
Welsh,
Stephen Welsh, I think he's good to have around. I-
Loan maybe.
No, for me, you need players around that understand the club and the ethos of it. And anybody that is asked to describe Stephen Welsh in around the Celtic dressing room says Celtic, because he's the
He
Celtic
gets it.
walking Celtic book of knowledge. If
Cameron
you've got
Ramsden in it?
yeah, if you've got players coming in that from different countries and aren't too sure what Celtic's about, I think it's good to have players that are there to say this is what Celtic's about, this is what Rangers are about as well. I think that's why Andy Halliday was at Rangers for so long. I think Stephen Gerrard's seen the value in having Andy Halliday
I
around
miss him.
for
I would love just to
understanding what the club is.
be a fly in the wall, like for a day on both
Aye.
sides, just to see what goes on.
Yeah.
Aaron Moy,
Definitely keep. I'm stuck between start and sell. I think he's definitely got a level in him. We've seen this season where he can be the best midfielder in the league.
mm-hmm.
But at his age, should we maybe be looking at someone who can help us take that next step in Europe and is a little bit more, a little bit younger? So I would say probably sub.
If you sub, you'd still get 20, 25 games,
Yeah.
which is...
I would become you playing games like who did we play in the first Greenock Morton? Like you
Yeah,
play 'em
yeah.
games like that. David Turnbull,
Sell. I think David Turnbull's time at Celtic is probably done
yeah.
for the fact that he's a young player that needs minutes. I mean, he does get minutes. He's brilliant. He scores goals in big games. He's technically very good. He's a good system player. He can play the exact way that we play. He's just the most unlucky guy at Celtic at the minute, because Aaron Moy's played out of skin when he's had a chance. O'Reilly's been excellent. Hatate's been excellent. McGregor's been excellent. He's few and far between getting into that team. He's going to find it very, very tough. So I think for the
Where's Turnbull's level? Do you think
you
for
could
him?
see him in a very good championship team, in my opinion?
in England,
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think he's good enough for Premier League.
I honestly don't know. It's hard to gauge because
Because we've not seen enough of him. Well, we've seen him.
yeah, he's for a period of time last season he was one of Celtic's best midfielders. This season he struggled. Is that down to the system being slightly different, or does Ange look for something slightly different? I honestly don't know. I couldn't put my finger on it. But in my opinion, his level's maybe like a Norwich or somewhere like that. I think he would thrive at a club like Norwich in the Championship.
Terrible, right?
McCarthy,
Sale.
Iwata,
Sub. I think Iwata's pretty good.
O'Reilly.
O'Reilly's one that I'm actually not too sure on, if I'm being perfectly honest. I think O'Reilly, if we bring in another midfielder, which I think we should, to start in Moy's place, to help us go to that next level in Europe, is O'Reilly going to get enough game time to justify having him around? Because he's young and you want to see him develop and go and have a good career. So I think maybe sell O'Reilly.
Hatate,
Definitely start.
McGregor,
Definitely start.
James Forrest.
Sub. I think he's shown this season again that when he gets minutes, he gets goals.
I'm just
It's kind of like Stephen Welsh, isn't it? You just keep him around the club.
Yeah, aye.
You've got that Scottish
They've got
core.
such a big squad. Like, I'm just looking at that. Sorry, Kyogo,
Definite starter.
Haksabanovic.
You would start.
Sub for me.
I would sub.
No, I thought you would have started.
No, I think he's
Do
a.
you-
I think he's an excellent impact player.
Do you get where I'm coming from here, right? When I say this, right? Watching him, I keep saying, it was
What's the difference?
See tracking the ball.
Mhm.
He looks so slow to get back. He looks so slow to get to players. But see on the ball, he just looks rapid.
I
He
think
skips. He
he's-
skips by players.
I think he's just a winger, and he doesn't like
It's
defending.
just lazy.
I don't even know if I'd say he's lazy. I think his strength is definitely attacking.
Yeah. Abada.
Sell. I think if he's not happy with the minutes he's getting and it's hard for competition down there, I think let him go and get the minutes that he wants. I think he's good enough to go and start every minute of every game for someone elsewhere, so I'd say
Mhm.
Abada.
Jota.
Definite starter.
Oh.
Sub.
Maeda.
Maeda. I think sub. I think we should be looking for someone who can do what Maeda does off the ball, but someone who can do what Jota does on the ball.
That
See,
will cost a fortune though.
It just depends, because we thought that about Kyogo. I'm yet to find a hole in Kyogo's game. So if we can find someone like that can play off the right hand side, and I think Ange is good for that. I think that's one thing that you've got to say for him is, as much as the system's amazing and all that, he knows how to recruit players to play his systems.
He's coaching as well.
His coaching as well.
Fantastic coach.
Aye.
Like, fair.
I'm going to go through the loaned out, and I just want not even an explanation. Just start, sub, sell, bench, whatever. Right? Barkas.
So
Oluwemi. I'm pronouncing that right.
See-
Keeper. Toby. Liam Scales.
Sub. I rate Liam Skills.
Eurogide. Sorry. I can't pronounce names.
Sub actually, see from what I've seen of him in pre-season, he was actually very good.
Ewan Otto. I've not seen enough.
I haven't
Academy
seen
player.
enough to give a fair comment.
Montgomery Adam.
So
Aye. Sorrow. Shaw.
Liam Shaw's actually very, very good. A very good player.
Do you know who reminds me?
Sub.
See that big boy for Falkirk, number 5 in the middle of the
Oh
park?
my god, again.
Do you know
man,
any of
just
these
know
names?
the name.
I know the names now. That's my homework, alright? I'll go learn names. Ideguchi.
So
I think he'll be away. Mikey Johnston.
Mikey Johnson, definite bench. Definite sub.
If you see what he's been
He's
doing
been
there in
good
Portugal.
I rate
Good.
Mikey Johnson so highly. So who knows? See, he could come back. He's very quick. He's a good presser. See if he comes back and he's developed a wee bit.
In the final third, because that's where I think he
It's
was lacking.
it's not even like you're talking about obviously a Abada sell, right?
Mhm.
On
Maeda.
and Maeda, you're wanting somebody like with the quality of Jota,
Mhm.
the work rate of Maeda. It looks like Haksabanovic for me. He's got the quality of Jota.
Mhm.
It's just about that work rate. See a good pre-season under Ange.
Mhm.
He could definitely start on that left. Mikey Johnston then comes in as the Haxa role.
Aye, it's possible. I'm not too sure what Ange will have in mind, but I think Mikey Johnston could really fit that system. See, the way that Celtic play, where the wingers never come inside, the wingers are always wide. So see if you're constantly isolating wingers 1v1 with fullbacks, I think that's Mikey Johnston's game.
Aye, has him in toast.
I think if he can just develop his final ball that wee bit, which from what I've seen in Portugal, man, he's flying. So
Aye.
I think that's definitely possible that he'll come in and make a difference for
What
Celtic
about
next season.
Johnny Kenny.
Johnny Kenny, I like. Probably no sub, but I wouldn't sell him either. So he's
Still
probably
wouldn't.
some in the reserves.
Yeah.
Or a loan.
Ayete, sorry.
Yet he's a strange one, man, because he's doing really well over
Captain
in.
Dange for the first game.
So he did.
Aye,
So he
do
did.
you know? Yet he's one of those players. He divides Celtic fans because he played for Celtic when obviously they lost the league and everything like that, and he never lived up to the price tag. So
Where's he playing?
he's a striker.
Sturm Graz.
Oh, sorry.
Sturm Graz is it in it?
Aye.
In Austria.
Austria. I'm not sure. I think I'm stuck somewhere between sell and bench for him.
I think is the time the now not the perfect time to sell him because he's coming off a good season.
I don't know, because I still like him to come back and make a difference at Celtic. I think technically he's
Pre-season will be good. Pre-season
Aye.
will be an eye-opener. Are
Definitely.
we having it in Wales again?
I don't know what changes. I know they're doing a tour of Japan, but I don't know if that's pre-season or if
Just
it's
whenever.
the summer break, the winter break. I don't know.